Hey you guys, today I'm going to talk about Loving Hip Hop Atlanta. I'm going to go over a little bit some season 5 episode 14, but I'm going to talk about episode 15. Episode 14 really wasn't nothing last week. It really wasn't nothing. Everybody was in LA trying to enjoy themselves. They went to a comedy show. It was boring. Mimi was the subject of the comedy show of her and her shower rides, and Carly was his friend. And okay, then Jessica Dime is hanging with Stevie J to piss off Joseline, which it didn't work. It just made her kind of look bad because Joseline know how to play these girls. I don't care who goes at Joseline. Joseline knows how to pay these bitches dust and makes them kind of look bad. Stevie had a party, a pool party. Everybody came. The only thing I remember about that pool party was Carly told Tiara that she was messing around with Scrap. I don't know what episode that it started where Carly and Tiara became friends, but Carly was like, Tiara, Dime told her she needed to tell Tiara, so she was like, okay, since we cool, I'll tell her. And I'm like, when did y'all become cool, bitch? Because the only thing I knew about is when you invited her to the party with Tommy to fight. So when did y'all become friends? Maybe I missed that part. I don't really care. But since she say they cool, she wants to tell her that she's been messing with Scrap. So, of course, Tiara gets mad about that. Throws Carly purse in the pool. It was childish and it was stupid. I feel like y'all fighting over a dude that ain't even there. He's in jail. You don't want him. Y'all relationship is over. Y'all know how Carly is. Like, this is all for airtime and it's stupid to me. Jessica wanted some motherfucking airtime, so she decides to go say something to Joseline and Stevie. My whole thing, bitch, you looking stupid because he's saying he's working with you and all this kind of stuff, and he got you there to make her look bad, but she punked him in front of you and made you look stupid. You brought up the whole, first of all, you called her Chanelica trying to piss her off, and it didn't rub her no kind of way. And I'm like, girl, you still on that Chanelica Benacore bullshit? You stupid. Then she brings up about them being married. And did y'all notice Stevie was quiet than a motherfucker? Why he trying to make his wife jealous? And he's not married to her. He didn't say that in her face. And she was like, oh, we not married. Stevie didn't say a motherfucking thing like he was talking on the radio. He was talking to Mimi. All this bullshit. But when he gets in front of Joseline, it's like, oh, I'm scared she might swing on me, so I ain't going to say nothing. Then Jessica talking all that shit. And Joseline paid her dust, made them make her leave. And when she was twerking in the pool, I'm like, this is how you treat bitches that you give two fucks about. You make them make themselves look really dumb, and you keep on partying like you ain't got time for it. So I was here for it, even though I do think Joseline is very petty this season. I just like the way she treats Dime because she doesn't give Dime what she wants. And Dime, you let this dude treat you like a fucking... Everybody is just treating you like the little thought you are, like for real. Scrappy treated you like that. Jock treated you like that. And now you letting Stevie treat you like that. Like, come on. He don't want to work with you. He don't believe in your talent. He's only doing this to get back at Joseline, but he's not hurting Joseline. He's hurting old whining, crying ass Mimi, and I don't understand what she's crying over this dude for. And he's not your man. He's not with you. He's not fucking you. What's the problem? She is too invested in her feelings when it comes to him. If I missed anything from last week, I don't care. I don't really care about the whole like Jennings and Carly Red and the whole breakup proposal ring, because a lot of people goes at Joseline. A lot of people goes at Carly. But this one, I just feel like I was raised in a different era than motherfuckers, because this is stupid as a man. To be as a man and to be as a grown man and you playing these motherfucking games to either get her back or to treat her some kind of way on air. That doesn't show what kind of man you are when you get mad at a female. He petty as fuck. And I'm just sorry, like, who buys, I don't care if the ring is fake, real, who even go out their way to buy a bitch a ring that they don't give two fucks about, like, just to embarrass them on national TV. Like I said, it just shows what kind of little boy like Jennings is. It made me lose respect for him. Because if you didn't want to be with her, you heard things about her, you move the fuck on. You don't play these type of childish ass games and be just as petty as Carly is. This is why y'all got along. And then I don't feel bad for life because this is not Carly's first season. She's been the same way consistent from season 1. She's been fucking with different people. She has been messy. Like, I don't get it. She ain't never even tried to change. She just been Carly. So I don't give two fucks about life. Now let's start with this episode because we spent 5 minutes on the last episode and that was 5 minutes too long. Oh, that whole shit with Mama D and Rashida Mama, I still feel the same way. I will fuck her up. I'm just sorry. I just feel like Rashida Mama is out of line when you don't get along with the woman. I'm sorry. It starts off with Carly going to the ring store, the jewelry store, mall store, whatever they want to call it, to appraise the ring. Her and Dime Piece want to appraise this ring because they know it's fake. So why are we going there? If you know it's fake, you got coins, so you should know a fake ring. Why are we going here? To prove that he's scandalous and he a dog-ass dude and he cheap? Bitch, that just shows you he gave no fucks about you to buy you a cheap, less than $10 ring. Like, this was stupid. To me, Carly made you look bad. And I feel like Jessica only going to be your friend because she needs some airtime, because that bitch is not a real friend. She's not a real friend whatsoever, and I'm going to tell you why later. Stevie and Mimi meets up because she wants to talk to him about putting him on child support because, you know, Joseline been in her ear about putting him on child support for Eva, so now she's going to do it. Not for Joseline, just for her. Bitch, you a lie. It's for Joseline. Joseline made you do exactly what she wanted you to do, and now you're going to do it. Now Joseline did exactly what she planned out to do from the day one of this season, is to mess them up, get in between them, and make her put child support on this dude. And by the end of the season, it's happening. You stupid, Mimi. And Joseline, the young one in this situation, you're stupid, Mimi. So they were talking about that, and he's kind of upset and kind of irritated because they had been having this whole plan all this time of no child support. He's been taking care of Eva, he say, because I remember her saying before in previous episodes when she's mad at him, he's not doing what he has to do. That's why she swung on the shower rod and all that kind of stuff. But then when she's cool with him, he take care of his daughter. So I don't know. But she doesn't want, she wants to go through the legal channels this time. No more shaking hands, no more dapping on it. Okay, bitch, I feel like you should have been doing that from the gate because he has 1 million kids. He has a lot of kids, and them older kids are always going to come first. Your baby is always going to get in line. So I will never take a dude word for it of taking care of my child when it's so many other kids come before my child. Fuck that. No. So he gets upset, and the petty Stevie is going to probably start coming out because he was cool with her. He wasn't bashing her. But all of a sudden, child support coming on him. He's going to start saying little slick shit. Mark my word on that. They talked about Joseline. I didn't care. KK and Tommy meet up, and Tommy is in ballet class. Looking stupid. It's therapy for her, but it's comedy for us. She looked real fucking dumb. I don't mind you doing ballet, especially black girls. I'm all for that. I remember doing it as a child. I am all for black girls doing ballet. But that bitch looked real stupid. And she was drunk. You at ballet class knowing it's filming and you're drunk. KK like, what the fuck? KK was so turned off by old girl, and I'm like, see, All this mess you was doing because you wanted this bitch to be with your son, and you started messing with Tiara for this raggedy bitch, this drunk bitch, this fucking criminal ass bitch to be with your son. Now you embarrassed by her. You introduced us to this broad, but now you embarrassed by the crazy bitch. You thought she was gonna have some act right, bitch. He hang with you. You a criminal, she a criminal. We knew she wasn't gonna act right. So they're talking about, the whole LA trip, and she's giving her little story of how the LA trip went and how the little pool party went and how she was invited to a pool party. Wasn't nobody there, and wasn't nobody there but Stevie and her. And I'm like, bitch, the way you was dressed, I don't care who was there. You was still inappropriate. You still was inappropriate whoever was there. I'm tired of girls thinking that it's okay to just have all your ass cheeks hanging out at a pool party, knowing it's other people there, it's other relationships there. Oh, it ain't my fault her man looking at me. No, bitch, just have some respect for your fucking self. Like, thongs ain't, sorry, they're not too much made for us in public. They might be made for white girls in public, but black girls, we have ass cheeks, we have curves, we got, going like this. I don't think we should be doing that at a public pool party. Now, you having a private pool party with you and your man in the backyard, chilling, but it's just something about when you doing that and other people, man's gonna be there. I just feel like that's disrespectful. So, anyway, they talked about that, but like I said, she gave her perception as if she was telling how Stevie, after everything went down, Stevie came to her room and he was trying to holler at her. He was talking to her about some music, and I'm sitting there like, okay, watch when KK watch this back and see that you went to him first and you was talking about how you wanted him to do all this kind of stuff to you and you twirling for him, and that's why I don't believe her. All the stuff that you have shown us, and you just kind of make it seem like, oh, they just pushing up on you, they just want to fuck you, they just out of line, and you ain't doing nothing. When you the one initiated this whole storyline of Stevie, you put them in your storyline. Now you're mad at their ass because it's not going the way you want it, and Joseline treated you like a hoe that you are. Now you mad because they treated you like the thought and the hoe that you are. I really want to hear KK's what she say when she see how, regardless if they all say nothing happened, but you just engaged in that more than the first time when it was just you and Joseline, and then when it's you, Joseline, and Stevie. You engaged in that conversation. You was with it. You got in the pool. You went in the house. You could have stopped that at the gate when you set your ass at that table and noticed wasn't nobody at the pool party but you and them two. You could have stopped that, but you went along with it. So don't try to play the victim now because the cameras wasn't rolling. I'm not here for that. Then she said that he came to the room. Then she called Joseline. And then all of a sudden, she got a knock on the door by the police saying it was a fugitive in her room. Some Atlanta police first called or some shit. She mentioned the Atlanta PD saying it was a fugitive. Then she said LAPD. And I'm like, girl. But I'm sitting there like, you was the fugitive they was probably looking for. I don't know. Or KK. I don't know. All you motherfuckers in Atlanta seem like y'all been wanted from some time or another. I don't know. But I just don't believe her story. Moving on from that because she irritated the fuck out of me. Scrappy and Tammy, they talk about Bam and how he needs to appreciate Bam and all this kind of stuff. And he just needs to get his shit together. I don't care. They engaged now, so I don't really care about that storyline. He just needs to get his shit together and appreciate his girl. Joseline has a video on a video set that she's doing with some song she doing I didn't care about. She looked pretty though, but I didn't care about the song. I don't care about none of her songs. But she's doing it with some dude that lied and said that he had sex with her, but she forgave him. They cool now. Who cared? She invited Tiara to talk about Tommy and to tell her how the hoe that she is. I didn't care. and how she only telling her so she can go back and tell Scrap. Tiara was acting like she wasn't gonna say nothing, but then she kind of mentioned that if she go back and tell Scrap, I'm like, girl, everybody gonna go back and tell everybody. Just keep the storyline going. KK and Tiara meet up to squash their beef. KK apologized to Tiara for the way she had treated her, acted towards her, said it wasn't her fault. Tiara was taken a little back, but she took the apology, and they cool. They want to be at the little boy birthday party, so they cool with that. I'm like, whatever. That's how I feel about their whole storyline. Jessica Dime has a photo shoot about her pink hairline that she's about to have, because all the thoughts and ratchets need pink hair. All the clowns, everybody need to get the good bundles. I don't know, but this is why I say she's not a good friend. She has 2 other girls there. She invited Carly there and kind of ambushed Carly. And this is your homegirl. She kind of tells Carly, she just wants to put it in Carly's face so Carly can stop fucking with Life, because Life is a scandalous ass dude. Okay, whatever. But she goes and tells Carly, hold on, I need to get something straight. She goes and tells Carly, introduce her to these girls, you remember her, this my friend, and you remember this other girl, and the other girl was like, well, you remember you came to Life's house and to do some work with him at the studio, and I was the girl there, and I was dealing with him, and Carly was like, well, from what I heard, you were the assistant, or whatever. So apparently the girl had the baby by Life Jennings or whatever, and Carly felt some kind of way. The girl threw DNA papers in front of her, because, Carly was like, damn, you just walking around with DNA papers up in your purse to come at me, you not trying to start nothing, but you coming at me, ambushing me with this, throwing papers. So I get where Carly is coming from. But my beef wasn't with the girl. My beef was with Jessica. You supposed to be her friend, and you didn't even give her a heads up. You just throws this in her face to make her look dumb on TV. What kind of fucking friend are you? I wouldn't kind of have... Best interest, my ass. My friend wouldn't ambush me on national TV and say, hey, the dude you so all into, this is baby mama right here and she got proof. No, you could at least told her that, and then if Carly didn't, agree with it or whatever and believe it, then you bring the girl up to her. But to just throw that girl in her face, I looked at Jessica sideways on that. Carly's kind of got mad, kind of tried to swing on the girl because she was upset, she looking dumb on TV about the dude that she was going so hard for. So I get that. I got why Carly was mad. I know a lot of people probably saying, because I haven't seen a lot of videos, but I know a lot of people are probably saying this is what the fuck she get. But I just still feel like I'm not with just dogging women like that. And I just feel like this dude was a dog ass dude and nobody's bashing him for this bullshit. This dude had a baby on Carly, and then when he gets with her and was saying how he a good dude, I understand they had this open relationship, but he was acting like he was such a good dude, and you had a girl pregnant. This girl had the baby, so therefore you knew about this girl being pregnant. You went and took the DNA test. Come on. He's a fuck boy. He's a straight fuck boy. Stevie and KK meet up and they're talking about the whole Tommy situation, and he lets her know about his version of what happened and saying that bitch is lying. That bitch is crazy. She lying. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her. He also says, tell her about the whole Mimi child support situation and stuff like that. Sorry, my mouth was dry. So, I didn't care. Mimi and Chris meet up at Chris's, because Mimi says Chris been calling her 100 times, and she needs to let her know she has moved on and she ain't got time to be playing with her. She don't want to be with her no more. But Chris said she had been calling her because her father had died, and she felt like since her and Mimi was so cool that Mimi would reach out to her. But Mimi made herself look dumb even in this situation. I can't stand fucking Mimi. Mimi played this girl. Mimi really played this girl. Mimi played her all the way up until it was filming. They were cool. They were girlfriend, touch me nots, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But whatever they were really cool up until it started filming. Then all of a sudden, now you put it out there, you with her, now you don't want to be with her. Mimi played this girl to the left and let her feelings get all out there. Let this girl go tell her family how, she came out to her family was real, out there being free and all this kind of stuff. And Mimi just played her like she was dust. Then she said, well, you broke up with me. And she was like, I didn't break up with you. I told you you needed space to figure out your family situation. Then I watched it back, and that is what she said to her. But girls, how we are. We hear what we want to hear in an argument or whatever. We hear what we want to hear. But, okay, even if Mimi said that they broken up. Mimi, you was going back smashing this girl. And then when Mimi wasn't going to tell us that part. But when the girl put it out there, then Mimi want to talk shit to her and act like, oh, you crazy type shit. And it ain't even like that. And she just made this girl look bad, feel bad, all that. And I was not here for that, the way Mimi treated Chris. Like, you knew what you was going to do to her. And I thought that was really, really fucked up. You knew you still like Stevie. You still like whoever the fuck the mystery girl, I think it's Arian, who the mystery girl is. But I'm just like, you was wrong, Mimi, and you need to fucking own up to that. I wanted Chris to punch her in the face, but then, I don't believe in domestic violence, and I feel like Chris is the male in the relationship, and I don't think males should hit women. But at the same time, I just wanted her to fuck her up, period. I just really, really did the way she treated her. Carly confronts Slice. And he don't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck that whole time. And I was just like, oh, God. Even the other girl that she had a problem with, the German girl, was there. And Carly was clowning, talking about that girl needed her papers. And then he gonna say, maybe your ass need to be deported. No, maybe your ass need to be deported to try to play with all these different girls' feelings, you stupid bastard. Anyway, Joseline and Tommy meet up. And, she ain't got no clothes on once again. Then they talked about the whole police situation. And, Joseline is like, basically, even Joseline, I think she was talking to Tiara, like, why the fuck would I call the police on you, bitch, when I just smashed? Like, that don't make no fucking sense. They was arguing back and forth about the whole situation. And she was like, you the only one who knew my room number. And Joseline was like, the people at the front desk knew your room number. Don't try to put that on me. I don't believe Tommy. I believe that it was all kind of stuff happening. I believe some fucking went on with all of them. But Tommy, the way she saying one minute and not saying the other minute, okay. But she a bird. She is such a fucking bird to me. I don't like her. I don't respect her. I even seen a video of her getting arrested. And I'm like, she's a fucking bird. Like, for real. She threw something at Joseline because Joseline was talking, paying her dust, making her look stupid. Then Joseline was telling her she was like, I didn't call the police that time, but I'm gonna call the police this damn time, and your ass gonna be in jail. She was like, bye, you're gonna be in jail. She was just making her look stupid while she was over there going crazy trying to get to Joseline. But y'all notice Joseline, the business that really want to fight Joseline never wants to fight. That shit that happened between her and Erica on that first season is because, bitch, you caught her off guard. But Joseline really never wants to fight the bitches that really wants to fight her. She didn't want to fight Jessica Dime Piece in the studio. She don't want to fight Tommy. But you'll fight the girls that you probably think are scared of you. That's all I'm saying. She think Tammy little so she can run up on her, and the shit that she did with Erica, she had to prove herself. But I wonder, can she really fight? I really hope so, because she talk a lot of shit. But I wonder, can she really fight? Because I would have gave Tommy what she wanted. I'm just saying. Win some, lose some. I would have gave Tommy what the fuck she wanted. Anyway, that's my review for Love and Hip Hop. I'm sorry it's extremely late. But you guys know that I had went to the blackout last week and the weekend, and we drove back, and then I had to go to California to get my kids, and then we had to catch the bus back to Vegas. So I'm just getting home today, and I just been really, really tired. So I'm gonna try to get all my videos up. They're gonna be late, but they're gonna be slowly coming out. Thanks to everybody that's been rocking with me and all that good stuff.